Hi, I'm wearing my crown and pearls, white and my black pearls and little gold necklace, which I always wear to bed in and in the shower. I never take it off, very rarely take it off. And pearl earrings, which I bought all these items on eBay and I did the scratch tooth test, made sure it was sandpaper. I like sandpaper. Pearls are like sandpaper on your tooth, and that means they're real. So I don't know if they're coated. I mean, how would you coat pearls with pearl? It'd be weird. Anyway, and I'm wearing my water crown, which I had a really strong urge to wear it, and it's raining today. So it's a watery day for me. Represents water. I wanted to talk about my disease, how I connected with my crown. It's people with arthritis would know what I'm saying, what I'm talking about. Just a minute, there's a truck out there. It's gone. People with arthritis would know what I'm saying. They would see it as exactly what happens to them. When they get arthritis starts, body parts start playing up, they know it's going to rain. That's a connection. It's water. My crown has a connection with me before it does something, and it's a disease I had that I infused with it. I suppose you could call it a bit like schizophrenia or something similar. It was pretty bad. I handled it because I knew it would be worth something later on. It connects with water, and you can really, same as arthritis, but same as arthritis in connection, not the same experience. It's a different experience totally. It's more like schizophrenia experience before it's going to rain. It's more easier to explain. And when I was getting things in the mail, I would experience that before I got it. So when I infused with my crown, that took all that disease, and now when something's coming, I have an urge to wear my crown because it has that disease. You can transfer the disease into it, no worries, like Jesus transferred demons into pigs. Same thing. You just transfer it by infusing with it, and that becomes your connection, what you are wearing becomes about the meaning. As long as you have an element, which is water, because water has a connection with most diseases, and you get really, really ill and in a lot of pain if you don't know what it's talking about. Like people with arthritis know what I'm saying. Oh, wait, something popped up. That's all right. It was just a pop-up thing from my laptop. I'm filming off my laptop. It's not very clear, the camera. I'm wearing pearls today, so to represent the water. I've got black pearls and white pearls, and the black pearl's beautiful. Before it rains, they shine a bluey green colour. You can't see it on me. I have to take it off. I'll take it off and show you. See how flat I go without the crown? I'm not infused with it today. See how they sort of go a bluey green, and some purple there. That's it always happens when it's going to rain, otherwise they just go plain black, shine plain black. I'm going to wear my crown today because I had this urge to wear it today, so I'm wearing it. And I've got a parcel coming in. It's never wrong. It's just never wrong. When I'm getting a parcel, I get this urge to wear it. And when it's going to rain, it always connects with water. Never fails me. But I'm just here to let you know it's all through disease. It's not through magic abilities or powers be or prayer or anything like that, or witchcraft or Zulu stuff or whatever it's called. When they stab dogs, is it Zulu? Anyway, it's through disease. You got to transfer the disease into your item and wear it. Don't let no one else wear it, otherwise they won't be able to handle the disease. Make sure you can handle the disease before you do it. Make sure you've had it for a long time and just totally sick of it. Then buy a crown. Make sure the element is water and transfer the disease into it. And then it will work its magic. You'll always be connected to it, of course, because you're infused with it. Transferring it, just wear it until you're infused, until when you take it off, you look really bald and naked. You feel naked. I'll take it off. Make sure you're naked without it. You feel naked. Like you want to put it back on, like, because it covers you. It feels right. That's when you know you're infused. And then just test it a few times. Wait for someone to buy some things on eBay or wherever you prefer. And wait. If you feel like you want to wear the item, you know that you're infused before items get delivered. What you bought, just try it out your own way, work it out your own way, and infuse yourself first before you work it out. And then have a great time. It's magical. It feels like magical, but in reality, it is reality. For people with arthritis, you may as well call them magical people too, because they can tell when it's going to rain. I can tell when it's going to be dark clouds. It doesn't have to rain. I can tell when dark clouds are coming because my knees will play up. When it's going to rain, I want to wear my crown. When I'm getting items in the mail, I want to wear my crown. And I want to wear it now. I feel pretty naked without it. Crowns are funny things. They represent whatever you want them to represent. But transferring a disease into something is a different thing. It's like moving a demon or something like that into an item, or like Jesus moved demons into pigs. You can transfer disease into items and then use the items as a magical item, which only you know the secret of how it came about, because water is pretty sensed with diseases are connected with water. Oh, my dog is looking at me. He says, "Who are you talking to?" He's looking at me like, "Huh? Who are you talking to?" I better put him back in there. He's molting. He's got to stay in the laundry. I could do with these off, but then I'd look like bare there. These represent water. They're turquoise. And turquoise is a strong healing stone, but for me it's more like a good, strong connection to psychic or water. I think disease plays a bigger part than the connection, than many other things, like the turquoise or the shells. They represent water. But what does water represent? Water can represent coming, something coming, because if it's always going to rain, it's coming to rain. It's coming to flood, it's coming to wash away things, it's coming to cleanse. Water is always coming. So when you have the connection with your crown, something is coming. And you can always tell when something's coming, as long as you transfer some of your disease into it, like schizophrenia or arthritis, that can be painful. Transfer some of that disease, or as much as you can, because you can get rid of arthritis. I can. I've got rid of it once before. I've had rheumatoid arthritis where I only had a couple of years left to live, and the doctor said he was being nice about that. He said it could happen anytime. He gave me a maximum of 2 years. Which I survived it and beat it, fought it. Had needles, gold injections. The gold injections have some gold in it, so that's why I wear a lot of gold. Gold bracelets stuck under my sleeve. And they're gold except for this one. This one's not gold. This one is silver. I break it down. They're gold. That one always turns around. I don't know why. They're all gold. You can see the gold, shiny gold. I wear gold necklace. Always wear the gold necklace to bed, in the shower. Wherever I go, I never take it off. I very rarely take it off. Sometimes I do take it off too, because it sometimes gets tangled up. So I don't want to break the chain. But anyway, talking about disease, transferring disease, it's hard to explain to anyone that doesn't know what you're saying or how to do it. The moment you feel heat, you're transferring heat into, so touch a cold part of your body until it gets warm, and you're transferring the heat into that to warm it up. It's transferring heat. You can transfer disease through that heat and wear your crown until you are infused with it. Once you're infused with it, you can then use it or let it just do its natural usage. Use it for whatever you've infused it to do. Like with me, it's nothing special. It's just knowing when something is coming. I get to know first through I get this urge to wear my crown, which is a connection with the disease and me. If you get rid of the whole disease, you can't experience that, because then you've gotten rid of all the disease. I've got rid of it once before, but I've got rheumatoid arthritis back again, and I can get rid of it again. Because I'm a fighter, but I've infused this with a different disease that's also connected with water. When you, just before it's going to rain, or just before I was getting parcels, I felt horrible, like as if there were demons just swirling around me and attacking me. It's schizophrenia, I guess. Well, I removed that into the crown and infused with it, but now I can still sense something coming through the crown, because I would want to wear the crown when something is coming. So that is disease. Disease changes our lives. Disease can change anyone's life. It changes it for the bad or for the better if you are smart enough to transfer it, get rid of it, or use it to your advantage. Then you live longer, that's for sure, and you live less pain. Transferring all the disease into a crown. I'm going to buy another crown to transfer the arthritis, which will let me know when it's going to rain, just before it rains, and just because I can tell, my knees can tell when there's dark clouds going to come up the next day. There'll always be dark clouds, not necessarily rain, but I can sense dark clouds through my arthritis. People with arthritis know what I'm talking about, because it's not magic, it's reality for us. And therefore, transferring diseases that are also the same as arthritis is also a reality for people with the same problem. Some can't handle presents and makeup and nice things. They can't handle it. It sends them mad. If they infuse that with a crown, they'd be able to tell when they're getting makeup or when there's certain things coming. They'd want to wear their crown because there's a connection. It's not hard to imagine a world without disease, like you can transfer some of diseases that are easy to transfer, like Jesus transferred demons into pigs. That's a form of schizophrenia, I think, being possessed. It's an illness, horrible illness, very, very horrible and painful. I went through that until I transferred it into my crown. My crown, if anybody wore it, obviously wouldn't be able to handle it because they don't have a connection. I do. And it works. Like when I'm getting something, when I used to be getting something in the mail, I would sense it and go absolutely horrible feeling, like I was attacked by things that weren't there. So I think it was schizophrenia, but it had a connection with getting something. So that is connected into that has been transferred into my crown, and now I still have the connection to it. And when I'm getting something in the mail, I can tell by how I want to wear the feeling of wanting to wear my crown no matter what. I want to wear it. I want to really, really wear it. That's how I know that there's something in the mail. And I wanted to wear my crown today because I didn't realise, but I'm getting a parcel today. And it's my the chakra crystals. I've got a whole set of chakra crystals coming today, and they came pretty fast from Melbourne, in Victoria. I was born in Victoria. But anyway, back to diseases. Transferring diseases, you can start off with transferring heat or drawing heat out of someone with using a white sheet. It's an ancient way. It's in the Bible. They mention 1,000 sheets in the Bible. You can use one sheet or white cloth, and you draw in the heat from them if they're hot, and shake it off and change it about and try a different section on the white cloth, and you can draw in the heat. So you're drawing out the disease through the heat. You can also do that infused with your crown with your heat. If the problem's in your head, as I think my problem was, I transferred it through the heat because I get heated up when I wear this crown, which I shouldn't put my head down because it'll slide off. And through the heat, it absorbed into the crown because you're infusing with it. I'm infusing with it, sorry. I'm infusing with my crown. And when you do the same thing with yours, if you have a disease, you're infusing with it. Don't let anyone wear that crown because they wouldn't be able to handle it. They would get the disease. It's like a curse. Becomes a curse. And this has like a cat eye in the middle. It makes it, that's the bad part about the crown. The rest is all good, all water and shells everywhere. Water, turquoise represents the blue water. And pearls, I'm wearing pearls to represent the water today, the rain today. It was supposed to storm today, but never mind. I did washing under the house where it's covered, and there's a line under there, so I hung it up to dry under the line. It's warm. It's warm enough to dry clothes. We are in Sunshine, Queensland, Sunshine Coast. It's called the Sunshine Coast now. It's not called Queensland. Excuse me. I am burping from my lunch. I had biscuit and dip. It was delicious. French onion. Anyway, back to transferring disease. So once you work all that out, like mine isn't really that special, but yours might be even more special. Mine only tells when there's something coming, and the pearls change colour. The black ones shine a different blue, greeny, sometimes purple. Otherwise, they're just plain black, flat black. When it's not raining, when there's no rain coming, they always change colours before the rain. They shine a different colour. So anyway, that's all I've got to say is people with arthritis, they're not just disease, they're connected to water. They're the water people. And it hurts. Before it's going to rain, they hurt. Their legs or limbs hurt before, and they know when it's going to rain because their limbs never fail them. Their pain will never fail them. I'd always let them know it's going to rain. And when it does, there's a release. Or some still feel pain while it's raining. I get a release. But what I've got rheumatoid arthritis is my muscles get tight. And I've got to move my legs around. And I can't move them too long or I start aching. So I've got to limit my walks. I didn't go for a walk yesterday or today. I've got to limit my walks sometimes because when I go for walks, it hurts more. The arthritis hurts more. But I like to go for walks because I'm also diabetic, so I have to exercise. But the arthritis forbids me not to. So I'm stuck in that. I can walk sometimes without it aching. It will feel better. It always feels better the night after or that night or the day after. It always feels better once I've gone for a walk. Anyway, the parcel should be here soon. That's some information on transferring diseases. How to is just test yourself with some cloth. Touch it until it gets hot. That's drawing out the heat or putting the heat in. It's whichever way you feel. You do the same with your crown. You are transferring disease through heat. If you have arthritis, you can transfer some of that through to your crown. You won't be able to transfer it all because arthritis is constant. If you get rid of it, it'll come back the next day. It'll come back worse before it rains. Some people are in wheelchairs from just normal arthritis. So I'm lucky to be able to walk around. But I'm in pain when I get up because my muscles are stiff. That's what happens with rheumatoid arthritis. It attacks your muscles. It's like being stung by some stinging thing. Zaps at you and stings and stings. It's like being whipped and stung with a whip. If you know what I mean. Anyway, that's the best I can explain what my crown it does and how it does it. It's not really special. It just lets me know when some things are coming, when I'm getting mail. And rain, there's rain coming. So anyway, get yourself a crown and get rid of your disease. Soak it into your crown. Infuse with it, take your crown off and let it do its magic. It's not really magic, it's reality. But you can call it magic because it's there and you can't touch it in the air. But you know it's there. You know what it is and how it got there and infused yourself into it. So imagine if you're close to people with a disease like that, they'd get it too. It'd be catchy, very easily cured. If you infuse with them the heat. So it's best to get items and infuse with them. Test yourself. If you've got that disease, transfer it into a pig and kill it. If you want to get rid of it. If you're like me and just want to use it, get a crown, infuse yourself with a crown, or a bracelet or necklace, and wear it when you want to feel the urge to wear it. See what happens. If something comes your way and your item can sense it. Okay. I would imagine putting gems on it as well, if you want to put gems on your crown. Mine is handmade. No gems, no diamonds. I wear diamonds and gems on my fingers. I don't need to wear them on my head unless someone puts them there and wants to make something of it, and I buy it like that, which I didn't buy it like that. I bought it just handmade. It doesn't have to be diamond or gems or sparkly things. It's just got to represent what you want it to represent. Make sure it's connected with water, because water is an element, the strongest element on earth, because you can always tell when it's going to rain. Diseases always tell when it's going to rain. So once you infuse your crown with a disease, you'll always be able to know before it rains, because most diseases are connected with water. Arthritis is connected with water. That's a very strong disease for people. So anyway, I'm going to go now. I hope that explains a few things about disease and infusion. Maybe sounds a bit weird, but not when you understand arthritis. Once you understand arthritis, you can understand other diseases. Other diseases you didn't know existed, didn't know you had. They put them all under schizophrenia, but they're not. There's all different types that are connected with water. Schizophrenia is connected with water. But similar things like Jesus pulled demons, and that's a form of schizophrenia. So schizophrenia could be connected. Some of it could be connected to water. I don't know. I just know that I had a disease, and once I infused with my crown, it left, it went into the crown. Somehow I want to wear the crown when there's something coming. Used to be before that, I used to sense something coming, and it was horrible. It's like being attacked by things that weren't there, being tortured and tormented. My soul, so it was like being attacked, and nothing was there. And then something would appear in the mail, and then it'd go away. So that is now infused in my crown. And now when there's something coming, I want to wear my crown because it's infused in my crown now. I got rid of it. So you can transfer demonic diseases into items. Jesus did it, so can you. You don't have to be Jesus to do it. You don't have to be a priest. You can do it yourself. I did. I don't get that feeling anymore. I only get the feeling of I want to wear my crown. I have to wear my crown for some unknown reason. When there's something coming, I want to wear my crown. If it's connected with water, I want to wear my crown. If it's connected to crystals, some crystals I have stronger feelings and some I have lesser feelings. But anyway, I always have the feeling to wear my crown when there's something coming in the mail. Okay, so rest in peace, Queen Elizabeth. I'm really sorry that you died so quickly. If there was warning, it would have been a lot better. She's a lovely lady. I've been watching the news, and she was very well loved by a lot of people. She was a nice one. I hope Charles is nice like her too. No doubt he will be. Rest in peace, Elizabeth. And to Kelly, my daughter-in-law, I hope you get better.